A star player receives a very unexpected call from his team's general manager. A deal like this one will be a shock to teammates, fans, all involved. Even star players can be subject to front office machinations. A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club. He does his best to convey his delight in the development. And with that, this all-star will now take the field for the first time with his new team, to their fans' delight.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daniel Norris will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Rogers, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Owings to his left. He's there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Dribbled back toward the mound. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good. Coming to the plate now, Mike Rogers, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brady Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers moves over, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Rogers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Rogers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit to short, fielded by Owings. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Brady Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brady Bryant.
Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in once again, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Darren Norman.
Darren Norman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rogers moves over. 2 down. Striding in once again, Brady Bryant.
Right fielder, Brady Bryant.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rogers is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And the runner not tagging.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his.
On a blistering hot day. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. On the ground to the left side. Owings with a slide. He goes to first. He's out. So they.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Springer.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball.
Digging in to try it again. Rod Pena. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Rogers has him played perfectly. Up next for the Rangers, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one.
Striding in for Houston, Brady Bryant.
Right fielder, number
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers has a read on it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Mike Rogers. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Throw into second, and he'll reach second now with one away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Ready now, Mike Rogers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Scorched to third. Davis brings it in. Over to Altuve for the force. 7-4 the final finish today. Houston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz earns his 6th winning decision. Afternoon baseball. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we put up our team leaderboard, you can see right there his total, currently third best on this Rangers ball club. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Coming to the plate now, Elbridge and Andrade, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. To short. And there are two away now. So next to the plate for Texas, Sergio Crespo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Fouled away. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Travis ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Settling in now, Elbridge. Andrade comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slow roller back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets... Digging in and looking for more, Mike Rogers. He singled his last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. One run scores. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Rogers. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren Harrison. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Rogers is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Darren Norman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be 5-2 the final today. Texas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dustin James wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Adrian